Hello everyone and happy Transfer Tuesday on a Wednesday. Last Tuesday I was traveling, which is why I did not get a Transfer Tuesday video up. Don't worry, I'm going to continue making these videos. And yesterday I was supposed to be back. I was supposed to be back on Monday from my trip, but ended up missing my flight because of issues at the airport, and I couldn't get a flight until about 24 hours later, so had to stay for another day. And I didn't have my camera or my laptop with me, so I was unable to get a video up yesterday, but I did make transfers over the last couple of weeks, and of course I do want to get this video up for this week, even if it's a day late. Transfer Tuesdays are going to be looking a bit different from now moving forward because I no longer have debt to save for. Of course, as I mentioned before, I will be sharing when I actually pay off my debt, but for now I am completely done saving up for my student loan debt. I have enough saved to completely pay it off, or just about enough to pay it off, and then it should be growing over the next few months to reach the full 36K that I need. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, then definitely check out my previous Transfer Tuesday video. I can link it in my description box. But going forward, we'll be focusing on savings, investments. I'll probably change things around, see what I want to mention, because I've never, in all of my other Transfer Tuesday videos, I never really talked about putting money toward my sinking funds or anything of that sort. It's strictly been saving for my debt or paying down my debt and investments. But this week I do have a couple of investments to share as well as savings. So it's very exciting because I'm now focusing on my future and growing my net worth, and I do expect things to happen kind of quickly going forward, and that makes me really excited. The first thing that I'm going to start with are savings, and this is because in my last Transfer Tuesday video I showed that I transferred from my emergency fund to my student loan debt savings so I could finish that in March, because I knew I wasn't getting back from my trip until April. And when I travel out of the country, I usually can't access Marcus by Goldman Sachs. It only works in the US, so can't even log in there. And then I can't access my actual bank account because I have two-factor authentication and I need to get a text message, and I'm not able to get text messages when I travel out of the country. So it's not a big deal to me since it's short term, but because of that I wasn't able to make transfers while on my trip. But I did get paid on the final day of March. That also included my bonus, which is very exciting. That's the first time I've ever gotten a bonus from a job. So a little bit of extra cash there. And because of that, I was able to transfer quite a bit back to my emergency fund and get it back to where it was basically. So before I made these transfers, I had $3,646.21 in my emergency fund. For my first checking account, pulled $500, put that to my emergency fund. Second checking account, $500, also to my emergency fund. And then the third checking account, my main checking account, I transferred $1,400 total. And you'll see this as two separate transactions because at first I did a $1,000 transfer and I was like, you know what, I will have enough and I can just go ahead and get this to over $6,000 again. And that's what I did. So I transferred the $400 on top of that. And now my emergency fund is back up to over $6,000. It's not quite as high as it was before. I think it was like $6,100 something, but now it's at $6,064.83, which I'm good with. So I'm going to keep it at that for some time. I'll let it grow through the high yield savings account, the interest that I earn every month, but other than that, I'm not going to worry about it until a couple of months from now. Personally, I would really like to prioritize my Roth IRA over the next few months. Now, I did receive some direct support, and these are going to be a little bit out of order just because of the way that I'm doing things, and it'll make sense as I go through this. So first of all, on March 31st, I received direct support from Renette. Renette is no stranger to my channel. Y'all know her name. She is my internet mom, as she says, my debt angel. She has supported me so much on my debt-free journey and is continuing to support me. And she said, please add this to your Miradry fund. Now that your debt is saved for, it's time to live your best life. I am so damn proud of you. Thank you dearly, Renette. You mean so, so much to me. And it just blows my mind. It blows my mind that you're here and how much you support me. And I just that really touched me, that you want to support that personal item of mine that I want to purchase. And if you don't know what she is talking about, I touched on this in my April budget. So this month, in a couple of weeks, I'm getting a sweat treatment, like a literal underarm sweat treatment. It's called Mirror Dry. So I didn't move this money at all. It's still just sitting in my bank account because I'm gonna, I have some in savings for Mirror Dry specifically, but I'm not gonna transfer it because that appointment is in a couple of weeks. So I'm just gonna keep it there and use that $100 for my treatment. That helps me out quite a bit. So thank you so much, Renette. I greatly appreciate you. It's not quite a transfer, obviously, but I did want to mention her support. I did get 2 other pieces of support through Venmo as well. The first one came from Sina, also a name that y'all are very familiar with. So Sina said, "Happy April, Layla, keep up the good work," and sent me another $100. This time, since I am no longer putting money toward my debt, I put this to my Roth IRA. So thank you so much, Sina. You were the first $100 to my 2023 Roth IRA, which is very, very exciting. And that's not the only piece to my Roth IRA. Next up is from Rachel Hickey. She has her own YouTube channel. You'll probably know who she is as well. Not only from my channel, but if you are subscribed to her. But if you aren't, definitely check her out. She documents her debt-free journey and all of her finances as well. But she sent me direct support through Venmo and said, "You're doing great," and sent me $50. So that was the next $50 that I put toward my Roth IRA. So I will go ahead and put up a screenshot of contributing to my Roth IRA. I did the 100 first, and then I did 50. All of that in VTSAX. This is the beginning of my 2023 Roth IRA, and all of my Roth IRA is invested in VTSAX, and that's not going to be changing anytime soon, or probably ever. I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, for now, $150 so far to my Roth. The only other thing that happened in regards to investing is my 401k, because I did get paid, like I said, on March 31st. So whenever I get paid, I also contribute 6% to my 401k, and then my company matches that, also with the bonus. So my bonus was actually paid separately from my main paycheck, and I did contribute to my 401k from my bonus as well as my usual paycheck. So from my bonus, it was $151.50, and then my company matched that. And then from my regular paycheck, it was the usual amount, $157.50, and my company matched that. So both of those were to my 401k around the final day of the month, which is very exciting because every little bit helps. And that is everything that has happened over the last couple of weeks. I will say that I did earn interest on my student loan debt savings, but I don't really want to, I don't know, I think I'll give updates on that in my monthly updates. I'm not really sure. It's just kind of a pain to, now that I have 3 savings accounts for my student loan debt, it's kind of a pain to like go through all of them. So each month I'll probably mention how much was actually added to it in my monthly updates and leave that off of Transfer Tuesdays. But since it is, well, it's Wednesday, but since it is technically my Transfer Tuesday video, I do need to make one more transfer, and we're gonna go ahead and contribute a little bit more to my Roth IRA because I still have some cash in my checking account that I feel comfortable putting more to my Roth IRA. So what I'm gonna do, or actually I actually just submitted it, is put $350 to my Roth IRA, again, all in VTSAX. I will put that screenshot up on the screen. So altogether for my 2023 Roth IRA, I have contributed $500 or 7%. I'll pop that little diagram up on the screen, and then the max for the year is $6,500. So they did increase it for 2023, which is exciting. So I still have $6,000 that I can contribute for the year. My goal for this month was to put at least $500 to my Roth IRA. I may be able to do more than that. I did want to do that so that I could just do $500 this month and then $3,000 next month, $3,000 the following month, and just finish it out within 3 months for 2023. I'll definitely have to see how things go because this month is a high spend month when it comes to my health/beauty spending, as well as investing back into my business, back into my side hustles. So I may have more room to put to my Roth IRA or put more to my emergency fund. I'm really not sure at this point. I also kind of want to start back up putting money to like my travel sinking fund and other sinking funds that I have created. I just haven't really decided yet, and I also didn't budget for those for April. So I'm just not used to being debt free or not having to put any money toward my debt, because all this time it's been either my credit card debt, my car loan debt, whatever debt I had, student loans, and now I don't have that. So I have options. I have a lot more options of what I can do with my money and how I want to spread it. And I'm not sure on what I want to do yet. But it's a great place to be in. I'm very excited about it and super excited for the future and going forward. Transfer Tuesdays should be exciting and hopefully more organized going forward. So I apologize that this was kind of all over the place. I got to get used to things. But thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Sorry that this video was delayed and up quite late, but hopefully y'all understand. That's it for my Transfer Tuesday on a Wednesday. Huge shout out again to Sina, Renette, and Rachel. I greatly appreciate y'all for the direct support. Comment down below what you did to move your money in the right direction for this week. Otherwise, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.